there. We're gonna jump straight into this one though. No games, no intro, right into it. Use the sink that I received from Amazon. And we've created this. And no, it's not for our sub box. This is not done yet. We also made a new bottom piece for the bookshelf, for the books to sit on, because the old one is not good. Also makes a matching set, which I kind of dig. So in this video, you'll see me working on getting these installed up in the front here. This is the area we're working with. This is a work in progress kitchen cabinet where my passenger seat and passenger seat heater used to be. I also have to get finished editing the previous video for you all right now, as I'm quite behind with the clips and the editing process, as I've switched over to using the GoPro. Gotta learn some new stuff. So I'm gonna get to that. From this to that. I think that's much more aesthetically pleasing. Solid as can be too. Thicker. Thicker than the other piece. I think that looks much better. And yeah, I flipped the books. Flip them all around. The goal is for it to look something like this. Actually, hold on. Go. That's a little better. I think we're gonna have to do this side so that this can still open. But I mean, realistically, I can always just take it off if I really need to get in here. I don't think that's too big of a deal, but probably something like that. chilling now after doing a bit of work. I got some jasmine rice and red quinoa, and I mixed in that can of chicken chunks and spiced it up good. Then we got some multigrain sandwich thins. So, a little late lunch. Alright, y'all. We finna get this burger together real quick. Hopefully it's still good enough to actually eat. Bacon and fried onion burger. Onion powder. Garlic powder. So I've been waiting on the camera to charge up, but I have been busy. So I've got all the holes pre-drilled for the entire piece that goes under the sink. I got this piece fully on there. I got another screw through the other side. And then that's just to give it some of the structural rigidity back. As you can see, it now kind of maintains its thickness the whole way. So I'm about to take that apart and wood glue it and then screw it tight and make sure that it's flat. Fix that. So I just finished cutting the leg down to size. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, it's not plumbed up or anything yet, but this is the support for the backside. There's our sink. I'll have to get used to that. There we go. Yeah, man. So it's got a step down from the other one, which will give me access to things. I'm gonna figure out how exactly I'm gonna trim this off. Probably just cut it flush with the top piece here. Yeah, man. I mean, it's solid too. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Alright, everyone. So, as you can see, this is pretty much what we're working with at this point. So we got a really good fit on this piece right here. Based on my measurements, I'm really happy about this. I have a little bit of overhang on the frame that I made, so I was thinking that I might need to cut it off, but let me try to position the camera here so you all can able to see it. When I close the door without slamming it, when I just push it up, no problem, doesn't move. needs to. And, I think this is where we're gonna put the sink, right around here. And that'll get pretty close to the center. And I mean, we'll be able to move it as well, so that won't be so much of a big deal. You know, twist it back and forth regardless of where I have. But I think that'll be the best spot. That allows me to open this if I need to, you know. And that was one of the main reasons I wanted to put it off to the side, so to speak. So I have some ideas for utilizing this panel in another way as well. So we'll have to see about that in a future episode. I also want to show this shelf right here that I added. Yeah, so I kind of measured the height and I made it fit. So I have this little organizer here with like cologne and deodorant and oil and stuff like that in there. So I kind of wanted to give that a space as opposed to it like being under the bed. So yeah, we got a couple of screws going in this side, and then we got 3 screws holding it from the top, and then there's wood glue and 3 screws holding this piece on. Now with this piece, if you saw in the earlier clips where I was drilling the holes, these are to hold wires just to keep them from tangling up or anything like that. So they just slip right down in there and they can easily slip right out. I just thought I'd add that in there while I was constructing just to give me a place to put stuff. And I think it worked out well. I also really like that this matches the countertop in the front. It also matches the one down here, but you can't really see that because it's like completely covered. Yeah. And there's actually an iPhone 4 in here, just in case you were wondering. Alright everybody, so in this episode, you've seen me get the sink completely mounted inside of the van, sturdy. Next step will be getting the hole drilled in the bottom of the sink, so that's going to be an interesting task, but we'll get it done somehow. After that, we'll have to get the drain hose attached, as well as a drain in the sink. Then we'll need a jug for our water source. Check the Amazon wish list down below in my link tree if you want to help out with any of those things. The other thing that we did in this episode was get this shelf finished over here. So I really like how this turned out. I like that it matches the rest of the aesthetic, and it will increasingly match once we get some wallpaper up, which will be in the next episode. So stay tuned for that one, everybody. With that being said, we're out of time for this one, so I'm going to try and get it out to you guys as soon as possible. This is Van Life Ken. I'm signing off. Peace.